20th, Wednesday night. I'm packing because me and John are going to Florida tomorrow night. Our flight's tomorrow night. I have off work. So I'm just trying to, our bag has to be, excuse this room. This room is a complete disaster. My clothes are everywhere. It's kind of like my head is everywhere right now. So we have really cheap flight tickets from Frontier. So it's $300 round trip, both of us. But the thing is, and for Florida, that's a good price. But the thing is, the bag has to be, like the big bag has to be under 40 pounds. So I have always struggled with being under 75 pounds. Oh, here, Chloe. Here, honey. I'm sorry. I just lift Chloe up real quick. She wants to come. She gets very anxious whenever we go somewhere. I think she thinks we're going to leave her. We're not going to leave you, honey. Just for a couple days, and we'll be back. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing tonight, and I can't even concentrate because... So I got an email from the Nurse Deb, and she said the Hep B results came back negative. And since I talked to Terry, the social worker, the other day, and I told him that I don't care what they want to call me, Caucasian, white, cracker, I don't care. Okay. Sorry, that's probably inappropriate. I really don't care. That doesn't bother me. So that's what he wanted to confirm. So Nurse Deb emailed me today, and she said that I will probably be added to the list tomorrow, the waiting list for a uterus transplant. So that's going to happen tomorrow. She thinks, she's pretty sure. Chloe, I'm going to come back down now. Yeah, I'm going to finish packing later because I can't focus right now. So that will happen tomorrow, and we're leaving for Florida tomorrow. Chances of being called for the actual transplant are pretty low, but I'm just I'm scared. SHIT list. I'm just petrified. I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. I'm really excited. I've been excited the whole time, and it's been an emotional roller coaster off the tracks like this whole year. And I've been afraid of being kicked out of the study. I've been excited. I've been sad. I've been every single thing you can imagine. And now that I am being added to the list, like, I'm so thrilled, but I kind of like pushed the feelings of absolute terror and fear. I've pushed those feelings like back in my mind because, I was like, oh, yeah, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And I know it will be, but now that I'm at this point, I am like having, panic attacks. And I knew this was going to happen because every time there's a life change, and when there was, I moved out of college and I didn't know what I was doing with my life. I had no job lined up. I think I was going to go live back with my parents. It was a big life change after college, and I had panic attacks then, and absolutely terrifying. They came out of nowhere, and when you don't know what one is you think you're dying. Like, for me, it wasn't my heart racing as much. It was more like my thought process just totally just went poof, and I would have just like these terrorizing thoughts in my head, and like just feelings of absolute dread and terror, and like imagine seeing like your worst fear and feeling that feeling. Like, that's what it feels like when I have one, and they come out of nowhere. It's not like I'm thinking about something scary. I could be driving, I could be looking at the sun thinking, oh, that's gorgeous, and then all of a sudden, boom, like out of nowhere. Like, it's crazy. So past couple of days I've been having like mini episodes, and I expected that, but I just need to not suppress my feelings anymore, because that's why it happens, because they're all in the back of my head and they have to come out somehow. But yes, I am absolutely terrified. So I asked Nurse Deb, like, is there a timeline? Like, how many other people are on the list, if she's allowed to tell me. And she said there's 9 other girls on the list, including, and I'm number 10. So I'm the 10th one. She didn't say how many people have had the transplant so far. She did say that I am likely to get called sooner than later because I've been exposed to a virus that 9 out of 10 people have been exposed to. And that's a good thing, because if you haven't been exposed to it, your donor cannot have been exposed to it, because then you would get the illness when you had the transplant, and it's bad. So that's on my side, and I have a common blood type. So, and they also expanded their donor pool requirement, or they expanded the requirement to make it more lenient. So the donors that they accept, there can be more of them. So I don't know exactly what that entails or the details, but so yes. So most likely tomorrow I'll be added to the list. After that point, I can get the call at any time saying, Lindsay, we got someone coming in here tomorrow. You need to get here right now. And then I need to dash to Cleveland, and that's when the surgery will happen. So it's all going to happen so quick. It would be different. It would be a little better if I, had a date, if I knew the date right now, like 3 months from now, April 22nd, that's when it's going to be. If I knew that, it would make it a little easier because I could plan, but I'm going to be waiting by my phone for however long it takes, and every time I hear the phone ring, I'm just going to pass out. It's like, God, it's just very scary. It's very scary. It's scary because this is a new thing. This is like a body part they're putting in me. They've only had like they've only done 1 or 2 of these surgeries successfully. It's just, oh my gosh, it's really scary if I sit here and think about it. But you know what? I want to do it because when I was 18 and told that I would never be able to hold my own baby, that was the most devastating news it was the worst moment of my entire life. And then when I heard that there's a chance that I could hold my own baby and I was accepted into this program, there's no way. I would never forgive myself if I didn't do this. This is like groundbreaking. This is something I want to do. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrified is an understatement, So yes. So anyway, John's at the store now. He's getting last minute stuff since we leave tomorrow. I'm wearing this crazy Japanese thing. So it's a romper, but I feel like I'm in like a geisha robe or something. I don't know. I got these new shoes, but of course they're too big. I can't even concentrate on packing. We should have went to a nude beach so I didn't have to bring any clothes. And what if I could get the call when I'm there? What if my foot's stepping in the sand, I'm ready to sit down and the phone rings. Lindsay, come to Cleveland right now. Oh my gosh. But beggars can't be choosers. I'm not complaining. I'm just like a little bit on eggshells right now. So yeah, and I don't know if I've ever explained the whole process of this, because I know it's very confusing, and even being in it myself, it's confusing as hell to keep track of, the steps that are involved. So someone else, I can't even imagine. But there's been people that misunderstood and thought I was getting a orangutan's uterus put in me. Now that would be groundbreaking, let me tell you.